Hi, and welcome to you all for joining me for processes number 12, the Wouldn't It Be Nice process, and process number 14, which we're going to cover in this section, which is the clearing clutter for clarity. So, to process number 12, the Wouldn't It Be Nice. Now, I really love this little process because actually it is something that you can use when you're not feeling like you are on top of the world. If you are already feeling on top of the world, this is not really something that you would use because you would already be in that lovely, elated, joyful state that everything is just working beautifully for you already. This is a process that you are fairly low down on that run of emotions, and you either just want to just get to the next level, just reach up a little bit, or just have a break from any negative associations or feelings or thoughts that might just be popping up into your head. So, for example, money is a major area where people would like to manifest more and are not getting the results that they want to get. And very often, if you look at affirmations and mantras and prayers to say, the words that are in those scripts do not quite resonate with you. And unfortunately, if you're using a statement that is not resonating with you, it means that you are actually the wrong end of the stick. So basically, Esther Hicks describes a stick situation. So everything always has a yes and a no end of the stick. So in this instance, with money, a lot of money would be the yes end of the stick, and zero money or less than zero money would be the no end of the stick. So a script that will take you to a state of not identifying with it or not feeling a belief coming from you to have that match of vibration with it. For example, saying, I am a millionaire over and over and over again is not going to get you to be a millionaire. Even though that statement looks like it's going to the yes side of the stick, it's actually resonating within you near the no end of the stick. So this is where the complexity comes into these processes, and we can very often logically think that we are choosing what we want. However, we are very often coming from the state of not having what we want and putting a happy face sticker over that and pretending that that's all okay and we're just going to focus on what we want, but actually we're not really in the right place to do that just yet. So this process of wouldn't it be nice can take you from that no position to the yes in a nice gradual way that you can constantly have a bit of improvement on, or just knocking you up a couple of rungs on that emotional scale to get you to where you want to be. It's going to get you from a low to a high. That's absolutely not the case, and it's not intended for that. But there are areas in probably all of our lives where we do need a very, very gradual process. So we all went through and we listened to everybody's beautiful Wouldn't It Be Nices. And so I'll give you a few examples. Wouldn't it be nice if the sun keeps shining for another few months and we continue this magnificent weather that we have had over the last few months? Wouldn't it be nice if the world could regain some more normality, as long as that is in the highest good for everybody? Wouldn't it be nice if I had an amazing Friday evening and watched a great film that put me in a brilliant mood, had fun with my friends, and really enjoyed my time? So there's just a few examples for you. You can basically use it for anything you like. So the sky is not the limit. Use it for anything. You can always use wouldn't it be nice for anything that's crazy. Wouldn't it be nice if I was a millionaire? I mean, I'm not sure if I actually do want to be a millionaire, but just a demonstration of how you can use this statement. And don't worry about any of the statements you make. And also just a little note on the things that you're asking for. Don't ever feel bad about the things that you do want. It's absolutely fine to want whatever you want. It's as simple as that. And sometimes you can think that you want something and then turn around once you have it and find that you don't particularly want that, or it wasn't quite what you wanted. Again, this is just a fun process. There's no beating up of anything, or I've made the wrong decision, I've done something wrong. Just go with it, play with it, and feel your way. And you can always, wouldn't it be nice, something else? So you can change your tactic at any stage. So please don't worry about that. So coming on to our process number 14, which is our clearing clutter for clarity. Now, you know that I absolutely love this one. During lockdown, I've really taken the opportunity to get myself into a good position with this one. I enjoy my space to be clear and clutter free. However, where I lived in different places over the last few years, I had found that now I've moved into this place here, this beautifully manifested cottage that I'm now in. I had a lot of stuff. I still have a lot of stuff in my mum and dad's loft that I really need to clear out, but one step at a time. I'm not going to beat myself up. I can only do so much with what I've got right now. So I've got this place here, and so I took everything that I'd had in various different places, brought it all here, getting rid of quite a few things in the meantime, and then I've spent a lot of time in lockdown going through everything that I have. The process shows us that our outside world reflects our inside world, and it, I'm a little bit ashamed to say it, but my outside world was a bit of a mess. And even though I was not really willing to face that was the reflection of me on the inside, I really did have to look back and take stock and think, yeah, there really is something I need to do about this. Plus, I had a lot of things that were bought as some kind of an emotional crutch, I guess, a bandage, plaster to fix a problem that I wasn't actually dealing with. I was just buying something to be an emotional spender. I definitely have that tendency. So I had a lot of stuff, lots of clothes, lots of just bits and bobs, basically. I think I had about 50 pens at one stage. I still need to donate them to the school I work in. But you can easily pick up bits and bobs along the way, and I personally have found that it's a lot of baggage to carry around, and actually that's a massive weight that I really just don't need. It's bogging me down, and I can't see clearly my path ahead because I'm so trying to carry all this stuff from the past into the future with me that I'm not even fussed about. So now I'm changing my tactic on the things that I buy, the things that I like, and I'm really trying to go with the Marie Kondo, or however her name is pronounced. Apologies if I've got it wrong. How her process of loving the things that you own, the material things that you have, the clothes you wear, everything that's around you, your furniture. Now, that is not always going to be able to be something that you can do, because purely you might not be able to afford to throw everything away and start again. However, you can start bit by bit. So that's basically what I've done. I've had to keep things that are necessities for me, and I still love them because I use them and they are very useful for me. But I've tried to get rid of everything that I don't really have an association with anymore, or it brings me back to an old life that I would like to move on from. So now my focus is to surround myself with the things that I love, because the energy of those things puts me in a better state, and I walk around my house just smiling at everything that I own now, instead of thinking, oh, what's that? I've got to tidy up this. That is just an absolute mess, and yada, yada, yada. Anyway, clear away some clutter. I promise you it will be a really great thing for you mentally and just emotionally, and you'll have a lovely looking house, which you will love.